little bit.
Hello. What's happening, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Roz's Happy Hour. This is your girl, Roz, coming to you from Trishay Entertainment. You can find the link for all our future shows on Trishay Entertainment page. Just click that page and like it, and that'll allow you to keep up with our future shows. So, how's everybody doing? This is our Thanksgiving break kickoff show. Listen, if this is your first time here, welcome and thank you. If you've been here before, thank you for your continued support. I really appreciate it. But if you would be so kind and share the link. I mean, I've been seeing some links on Facebook that getting like 75 shares, and I'm getting like 6. Come on, y'all. Help a sister out. Share the link. Thank you so much. Invite some other folks to see the show. So were you here last week? We had Olympic grade gold medalist, 1968, Mexico City, the great Tommy Smith, our cousin. Wow, he was off the chain. And I got some nuggets from him that I didn't know about. Which happened during that time. So please check it out on Roz's Happy Hour YouTube channel and subscribe while you're there. Are you guys on lockdown? Wearing your mask and staying safe? So our motto here is to bring you the best in arts and entertainment. If you need artists, celebrities for your next event, please reach out to Trishay Entertainment. We have folks available to assist you 24 hours. Not really, but that sounded good. Well, we got somebody, we can help you though. So please reach out to us. Anyway, with that being said, I am so honored and blessed to be able to introduce to you all a dear friend, a film and TV star for more than 2 decades. Please give them some hearts because we can't see you or hear you clapping. I know y'all out there clapping and you've been waiting. Are you ready? Wait, maybe I should talk some more. Maybe not. So I know y'all saying, get him in here. He is really here all the way. Please welcome Morris Chestnut.
Hey, thank you so much. I love the introduction. I appreciate that.
Thank you so much. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Well, I'm nervous. You got me like, woo!
I like the pink. It looks really nice.
Thank you. Thank you so much. So welcome to Roz's Happy Hour. Everybody, if you have your drink of choice, beverage, water, whatever it is, please cheers to Morris.
Cheers. Cheers.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. You cooking? You cook for Thanksgiving, Ross?
You know what? I do, but not this year. I ordered everything.
Really?
I'm going to cook the turkey, though. I am going to cook the turkey, but everything else is ordered, even dessert.
Okay.
So we'll go pick up my sides, and then I'll pick up the dessert, and we're good.
Okay. You said now you're going to take a break for 2020, right?
Yeah. This, But let me please say thank you right from the start, from my heart. You could be doing anything you want, but you said yes when I called, and that meant the world to me. So
no, you're very welcome. It's an honor and a privilege to be on your show, and I'm glad to be here.
Are you adjusting to COVID?
Am I? Oh, the adjustment. It's been tough. It's been tough. Right now, I'm in Atlanta. I'm working on a project, and I get tested 3 times a week.
Ooh.
Yeah, 3 times a week, and even on set, it's just a different world. So I'm trying to adjust. I mean, I'm a homebody anyway. I'm always at home. You too, right?
Yeah.
So I'm always at home, but I at least like to like my social outing was like going to the gym. You know, I go into the gym, work out, then get on the basketball court, have some fun with the fellas, and come back. And that's gone. Even though I could do it here, but it'd be very irresponsible because Atlanta, the gyms are open, and I drive by and I look in, they're playing basketball and everything, but I stay away from that. But yeah, so it's one of those things where I'm definitely still adjusting to it, and I think like I say, you guys are locked down now, right?
Yeah, we're on lockdown. I mean,
Yeah.
we've been on lockdown even before we were locked down. We don't have no company. We've been completely isolated. The only
Yeah.
person I see is the gardener.
The only what now?
The only person I see is the gardener. That's it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
That's
You
it.
and you're ordering stuff on you ordering stuff to be delivered to the house and all that.
Yeah. Well, we had a couple bad deliveries. So it takes
Bad deliveries? Like what? Like what happened?
we did a Safeway delivery. We probably ordered like $300 and only $50 came.
What?
So I immediately jumped on the phone and I called, and they're like, okay, we'll get it back out. And then she said, well, what are you missing? I'm like, well, I haven't even gone through the list, but I know this is not it. So
Right.
I called back again, and they said, well, we'll just refund it. And then it was supposed to come the next day and didn't come to the next evening. So we've actually been going out, but we are able to go to the military base. So
Okay.
that's what we're doing now, and that's cool.
Yeah, we were ordering some stuff, and then what would happen was the main thing that we would want, like you say, it would not be there. Or if we wanted a certain brand or something, they would get some off brand that we never heard of before, and it just gets rough. So I try to just get there first thing as soon as they open, just go right in before anybody gets in there and get my stuff.
Yeah, I'm trying to do that. But man, we talk about Morris Chestnut.
We can talk about everybody. We talk about you.
I just found out you're a junior.
Well, it's okay. So technically, I'm not. So my father's name is Morris Chestnut, but he never had a middle name, and I'm actually the second son. My father was an entertainer, so he would be on the road, and he didn't want a son named after him. So when my brother was born, my father was there, and they named him Mark. And when I was born, my father was out of town, so my mother was like, "I don't care what he say, I'm gonna name you Morris," and so she named me Morris.
Wow, that was interesting. Yeah. But I just want all to know that Morris is a mega star, but he's one of the nicest, down-to-earth men that I know. A truly good brother.
Thank you.
Morris and I met about 10 years ago while I was producing the Auto Award.
Yeah, I guess it's been a while. Yes, it's been a long time, right? That's right. Yes. Yeah.
I booked him to host. But check this out. I saw you a couple years ago at the Warriors game, and you're with Manteca Ford dealer Phil Wartherford.
Yeah, I didn't know him. I was there with Mike Martin at the time, and I think we met him in the back. Mike knew him.
Okay, because it's a small world. Phil and I grew up together at rivalry high schools.
At where?
Rivalry high schools in Illinois.
Did you? Oh, really?
Yes. And then he admired my brother, who was a basketball star at the time, as we were growing up. And Phil actually had his letter jacket And then I ran into Phil at an auto conference like 20 years later.
Wait, so Phil had whose leather jacket?
My brother's.
He had your brother's leather jacket.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes. You know, the name Trish. I mean, you know,
yeah.
So, but now, are you a big sports fan? LA Lakers?
I'm a huge fan. You know, I do enjoy the Warriors. I mean, I love their style of play. I used to play in a league, entertainment league, with Bob Myers, who's the general manager of the Warriors. But many years ago. But I love basketball. Football is my favorite sport. But I was at that Warriors game. It was a good time, and I knew a couple people on the team. I love the Warriors brand, but I'm a Lakers fan. I've always been a Lakers fan.
Yeah. So you actually saw Kobe, which is a tragic loss. Before he passed.
Yeah, I saw Kobe literally like probably 2 weeks before he passed. That was very odd. Obviously, it's very disappointing, heartbreaking, because he was just, you know, every time I saw Kobe, and even before I knew him, he was always just so kind, quiet, always, you know, just really just to himself. The last time I saw him, he was just by himself. It's not like 50 million people around. And then my first time I saw him, it was right in the height of him and Shaq winning all the championships. And I was working out down at Venice Beach, and I was walking to my car, and his Kobe just by himself. He was just always cool, saying what's up, giving, showing love and everything. And it's, it's just really unfortunate, that we lost him and, his daughter. That's just so unfortunate. I was really affected by that.
Yeah, it was tragic. But the Lakers won the NBA championship, and that was just the right and divine order for the Lakers to win. So.
It was. There was an interesting there was some type of interesting stat that went out. I think
I saw something like that. Wasn't the number?
Yeah, the number, and where Kobe won his first championship or something in Orlando. It was like some type of weird divine type of situation. It was strange, but it's glad the Lakers won it. In honor of Kobe, the Lakers won it, and hopefully we can get it back together and do it this year. I heard your Warriors, they had an injury today, huh?
Oh, I was getting ready for this interview. I don't know nothing.
Oh, really? Yeah.
World.
I was watching. I was getting ready for the draft. Watching the draft. They said Klay Thompson got injured. I hope it's not too bad.
Oh no! Somebody check that out and get back to us.
Yeah, they said he got injured.
Wow. Yeah, we'll be lifting up in prayer. In fact, you're a real sports fan, and I love how you put your voice on the NFL after George Floyd uprising in the country. Your support in delivering change. You lend your voice to the NFL. How did that come about?
They called me and asked me if I wanted to do it. And I once they told me what the campaign was about and just the message, I just felt, it was definitely something. I just jumped at the opportunity. I was fortunate for them to call me and allow me that opportunity. Because I've gotten calls on a couple of things before, and sometimes you just really never know some people you can trust with certain things. But this was Fox. It was NFL. It was one of their opening platform for the NFL season, and I jumped on the opportunity to do that.
Wow! Can we take a look at it?
Words. They're not just a grouping of letters, but a sequence of sounds that sum up thoughts, ideas, feelings.
We're committed to taking action.
I hope that we have your attention.
Put those sounds together, and we can say something powerful, like names. The recent social injustices across the country made the NFL players speak up, and the league listened. So this year, those players will be putting the names of the victims of racism on their helmets. And that's not all. Across the end zones of every stadium, you'll see how a few words together can create a message. We'll experience how words can make you feel something. Because feeling something is the beginning of the most powerful word of all, change.
Wow.
Well, you know what? It's just looking at that. I did get chills because my one of my concerns, in the height of the moment, we have so much emotion and so much desire, and I was just hoping and praying that we sustain that energy through the election and because sometimes it has a potential to dissipate. People have to go back to their lives and they get caught up in other things and we kind of lose sight. But I'm glad everything worked out.
Yeah. So I thank you again, because a lot of people shied away from speaking up on that subject at all.
Mm-hmm.
So you're born and raised in California. You're a native Californian?
I'm a native California. Yeah. I'm one of the very few in Hollywood. I'm a unicorn because, everybody in Hollywood comes from all over the place. But yes, I'm a native Californian, born and raised.
My husband too. He's from Oxnard.
Oh, it's Oxnard? Oh, okay. What high school do you go to? Do you know?
Now see.
Okay, my bad.
Oxnard High. How did you become an actor?
It was one of those things where it was crazy. So I wanted to play sports. When I was in high school, I was, playing sports. I was on a basketball team. Just on the team because I wasn't good at all in basketball. And then I was an all-league football player, but I always told myself if I didn't get a scholarship to a major university or just any university at that point in time, I was going to find something else to do. And so I didn't get a scholarship. So I had to close the book on that. And my first year, I went to a junior college. I went to LA Southwest Junior College. My first year out of high school, and a friend of mine that was in my English class, he told me to come see him in the play. I came and saw him in the play, and my very next semester, I took an acting class. And it was interesting too, because even back then, oh man, just so many losses. So back then, I took my first acting class at Long Beach City College. And sure enough, back then, and I'll never forget it, we had Tommy Ford was from the area. Unfortunately, he's passed away as well. But from Martin, so he came and spoke at our school, spoke to the classes and everything. So it's just a lot of things kind of lined up.
Yeah, and so you've been working consistently since you started. That's really good.
I've been blessed. I've been very, very blessed to just have the opportunity to work and B, to stay working. But I've been very blessed.
Mm-hmm. So do you have a casting director, or is that how you get the roles, or did they just call you up and say, Morris?
It really does fluctuate. Being in the industry this long, I mean, you have your ups and you have your downs, and I think I still get calls. I mean, I treat everybody with respect. Yes. Even when I'm on the set, from the AD to the other stars or directors, I treat everybody the same, everybody with respect. And I'm there when I'm supposed to be there. I do what I'm supposed to do. I do my homework, and so it's one of those things to where I think that's been paying off for me.
People like you. Well, that's important in any job. I mean, you can be good, but if not likable, you won't get the calls.
I definitely. I mean, you have to be respectful of people in any. And I think that you treat people with respect and return it. And look, I mean, I think and especially in this industry, you're going to get disrespect. I mean, this industry is rife with disrespect. But I've always just kept my eye on the prize. I just kept staying focused on doing what I need to do.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay. So what's a actor's life? Are you up and down on private jets, staying in mega mansions, driving big?
That's hilarious. That's hilarious. It's I'm actually not a private jet person. I've been on a few, but I'm just not a fan because I mean, once you're up there, those small planes, they feel everything. They said it's great to drive to the runway, just drive up to the runway and hop on the plane. But I really like the security on being on like the big commercial flights. But private jets are great. And actors like, listen, actors, entertainment industry is it's tough. It's tough. I mean, look, it's a blessing to have the opportunity to do what we do, to have whatever lifestyle, we kind of want. But, like I said, I've been around for a minute. I've seen a lot of people come. I've seen a lot of people go. I've seen, what's that?
I said that's true. There's been
a lot. Yeah. And I've seen some people end up, in not so shape and condition. And so it's tough. I just try to stay focused, and I've never really got caught up in the lifestyle of an actor. I mean, a lot of people, they want to come. They really want to just they just want to be in the scene. They want to just be in the limelight. They just want to be seen, and that's never really been my goal. As a matter of fact, because even so, when I was at the junior college, every day, because I really wanted to play sports. So when I after I didn't get the scholarship, my first year at that junior college, every day after class, I would go into the library and look in the occupations manual handbook. Say, okay, so how much does a pharmacist make? What does he have to do? And how much does a doctor make? How much does a lawyer make? So I was always still trying to figure out what I wanted to do. And so when he came and told me, to try the acting thing, so I was like, okay. So next semester I took it, but I was still focused on business. I was a bank teller for many years, and I really thought that I was going to move up the ranks in the bank and in banking. Yeah, so I really thought that was going to be. But then, it was funny. So the first time I said, man, I have to pursue this. So I started pursuing acting. And by the way, it's something that a lot of people in LA get around to doing that anyway, because it's LA and everyone's doing it. So everyone tries it at some point. But I never really even thought about it until he told me about it. And so the reason why I really wanted to pursue it was, so me and a couple of my buddies, I got an agent, and the agent sent me on an audition for A Different World. There was a sitcom around that time that was that's paired with the Cosby Show. So it was set in a fictional black university, and the girls on the show, they were going down the cafeteria, and my character was serving them food. And, they were kind of flirting. And so I just kind of smiled and said, I had one word. The word was hi. They broke my hi. And so it was funny. So what happened was, so my agent called me and said, listen, they want to put you on a veil for a week on the show. And basically, when they put you on a veil, they just find out your availability. Say, is he available? Because if we cast him, we want to know that he's available. So they tell you. So they say, we want to put him on a veil for this show. And, if we cast him, we're going to give him $1,500. Now, this was years ago. And so I was like, and so he called me. And when he was telling me the information, I said, so I did the math, I said $1,500. So I said, they want to pay me $1,500 for the week just to say hi. So if they want to pay me $1,500 for the week to say hi, how much are the leads getting? And so, so I was really just motivated, to come into the industry for, the opportunity, not for, many people do come into it. They're kind of just, they want to be seen, they want to be heard, they want to be known as a star. And that's never been my objective at all.
Yeah. So your birthday is New Year's Day. Get out of here.
It is.
Capricorn.
I'm a Capricorn. Yeah. Yeah.
How do you guys celebrate? Because you're right off Christmas, Thanksgiving. Wow.
Right.
You
Let me
save up.
tell you something. No, because it was rough growing up as a kid
Oh,
because people would just, well, if you're supposed, if normally, so if my birthday, and I would always imagine this because my brother's birthday was in April, or is in April, and so he would get a gift then, and then he would get gifts on Christmas. But if I were to get 3 gifts on Christmas, like I would ask for my top 3 gifts, I would get 2 on Christmas and then 1 on New Year's. So instead of my brother, so he would still get his 3 on Christmas and his 1 in April.
yeah.
I would get gypped a lot.
Yeah. So do you have just one brother, or you have other
I
sisters?
have 1 brother and 1 sister.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm the youngest of the family.
Oh, you're the baby. Me too.
Are you really? Okay. Of how many?
5, and we're all a year apart.
Wow. So
Yeah.
you had some knockdown Dragon Mouse at your house.
No, I got what I wanted. They did.
They did. So you were spoiled. You were spoiled with your baby.
Just a little, yeah. So how do you guys spend Thanksgiving?
Say again?
How do you guys spend Thanksgiving?
Yeah, normally it's this Thanksgiving I'll be in Atlanta. But normally, we'd be back. We're depending whether we're in Atlanta or back, because my wife is from here in Atlanta.
Oh.
Yeah, so but yeah, so it's just with the family, and I know this one's gonna be different. I don't even think I'll be able to make it back this Thanksgiving, but yeah, just families go for the gathering, eat the food, watch football.
Yeah.
It's so I get up. Normally, I'll get up, work out. And in California, games start early, and I'll just sit in front of the TV, eat food, go to sleep. That's my Thanksgiving.
I would do it. Yeah.
What about yourself? What about yourself? How's yours?
I think we're gonna do a Zoom so we can see all of our families, because our families are in Chicago and Southern Cal. So we have a few family here in Northern California, but everybody is away. So we'll probably do a Zoom call just to connect and make all of our calls Thanksgiving. That's really, a treat for us to say hi to those that we haven't, talked to in a while, just to check in on everybody. And then I'll clean off the table so we can finally eat at the dining room table.
Okay. So what made you decide to just to order this? Could you not be cooking for a lot of people, or?
We're usually in Southern Cal at his family's in Southern Cal every Thanksgiving. And it's a large gathering, and everybody has something to do, a task, a dessert, a meal, a liquor or something. And so
almost potluck style?
No, we're all cooking there at the house.
Okay.
His family's in Pasadena.
Okay.
All just, we love it every year. And so with COVID, we're just going to be home. So I'm just going to take the time to just kind of decompress, since I've been doing these pandemic shows every week, and you really have to prepare for them. You can't just jump on here.
Right.
It's nice to just relax and tune into some football. Of course, I haven't really been into football because it's just not the same right now.
Why do you say that?
I'm not enjoying it. It's not. There's nobody in the stands. There's, they're wearing masks. They look strange. It's just who's
your team?
49ers.
49ers. Well, that explains why you're not enjoying the season. That explains it.
Oh my God. So you guys, Morris is a really down-to-earth man, as I said before. And you know what I really loved about you so much is I was trying to move you about to cover you from folks. You was like, I don't mind. You stopped for everyone. You took pictures. You signed pictures. You gave away books. I mean, I had to pull back. You taught me a good lesson because I'm used to working with artists and celebrities that, you have to move quickly through the crowd. And that's not the kind of star that you are. So thank you. Your parents your parents must be very proud of you.
Thank you. Yeah, my mother's very proud of me. My father is unfortunately no longer with us, but yeah, my mother's very proud. And thank you for your help. And, in that situation, in those situations, I really do try to give back to the fans, because these are people who've been people have been supporting me for years, and it's really. I've been thinking I don't really know how to really give back other than when I see people, to try to express, my appreciation for it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to see if we have some movie buffs online and see if they can name this Morris Chestnut movie that he played in. And please put the name of the movie in the chat. Let me see. Let's see what we got. If they can. Here we go.
Wow.
Wait, don't say what it is.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Let me see. Okay, they're saying the best man. Why don't we say hi? Is that the best man? To some of these people, they got it right. Can you see the comments?
Yeah, I'm looking at it. Yes, I just saw it right. Yeah, they got it right. That was wow. I just talked to matter of fact, I just talked to Malcolm Lee 2 days ago. So we may be getting together again for something like this in this line. So stay tuned.
Two?
Well, we had two. We had the Best Man Holiday. So there may be something else coming with this. So just stay tuned.
All right, say hey to Walt Taylor.
What's up, Walt?
And Tandale, that's my baby sister. She came after me.
Oh, is that right? She came after you.
Baby, I'm still the baby. That's
okay.
Yeah, I'm still the baby.
You're still the baby, but she came after you. Okay. You're always gonna be the baby.
Always gonna be the baby. Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Kanisha, thank you for joining us. Oh, we gotta say hello to Kim. Okay.
Kim says she the baby. She says, what, L baby? Oh, she's talking about my character, Lance.
Oh,
that's what she means.
Yeah. Okay, so I think, we gotta see. Now this Laura, she said she was getting her a new wig and some makeup on to come on the show. And her husband told her, Morris ain't thinking about you. So I called you out, Laura. Called you out. Look, I think y'all want to see one more. Let me see if we can, since we're in the holiday spirit, let's check this one out.
Hey, Gail, hanging up the cleats, huh? It's nice for you. Broadcast booth, coaching.
Damn, you writing a book.
Papa's good for that.
We're going to talk about football all night.
Oh, here we go.
The Best Man Holiday. Radar.
Wait, I forgot to ask you, can you dance or did you have to learn how to dance for that role?
Well, that scene was choreographed. But see, what was crazy about that was because we actually shot that in Toronto, Canada, and we all got there. Once we got there, we got right to filming pretty much. Normally, we met with the director here or in Los Angeles. And then when we got there, we had I think we had like 3 days of rehearsal just for the acting. And then we had a choreographer. And so I'll never forget, and this, I don't know, maybe T. Howard, he probably won't mind me telling this. So what had happened was, So the choreographer, he came to one of the rehearsals and then we couldn't do it. And then it was getting close up to the time because we all had to be in sync. And so we went to one rehearsal. Terrence came at the end. At the very end, he didn't really rehearse, and then then we had another rehearsal plan. He didn't make it. So if you see in the movie, we're all doing it. Terrence kind of breaks into his own thing, and that is his character. But he was breaking his own thing because he was missing rehearsals. So yeah, we rehearsed like 2 times for it, and then we did it on set.
Wow, that was really good. I hope they didn't cut us off because we played that. Looks like my numbers dropped, but anyway, I my chat is off the hook, and you're right. This is the holiday season, so I need all y'all to go download or watch some Morris Chestnut movies this weekend over the holiday. But you guys close that out with the new edition. Can You Stand the Rain?
No, yeah, that was man, that's yeah. I have good memories of every time we shot The Best Man. I have really good memories. It's a really great time with the cast and just getting back together again. And like I said, I think we're gonna do something again.
Okay. So Boys in the Hood, that was your first movie with John Singleton?
It was my first movie that was released in the theater. Yes.
Oh.
So what would happen when I first started out? There's auditions. There's people making independent movies, student films. I never forget one of the independent movies I did back then. It was really just straight on a video camera, like VHS.
Morris,
yes.
Hold on a second. It stopped. So I think we
stopped.
Yeah, I don't know how to get it back.
I stopped, or what? What's that?
No. I think Facebook, because probably I played that music. You have to restart. Let's see. I don't know how to restart. Darn. Let's see. How can I restart this? Okay, we're just going to. Well, some people are saying I'm still live, so I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. Yeah, they said this song stopped it. Should we keep going? Those that are online. Darn. Keep going. All right, we're gonna keep going, and then we'll just let the other folks join in when they can. But that's what Facebook does. It jumps in. So, but anyway, so you just finished up a season of The Residence as Dr. Barrett Kane.
Yes.
I
have to say, I mean, I wanted to play this character because this character was is so different than everything that I played, and I've been really surprised at the feedback, because most of the time, sometimes when you're out and people say, oh, I love your show, or I love your movies, or whatever, you never really know. They'll say, oh, you know what? I loved your movie. You were great. You were great in Transformers. That was Tyrese. They said, oh man, I love you. I love your movie. You were great in I Still Got a Groove Back. No, that was Tay. But with this character, I really know that they're watching this show because they really they let me know what they think about the character.
Yeah. And I tried to follow it, but I can't because it's your doctor. There's real, situations going on, and it's hard. I mean, it's art imitating life for me in that. And I'm like, I want to watch more, and I'm like, oh, I can't watch it.
Yeah. And see also, so my character on the show, he is based off a real life character, a real life person. Who basically he puts the hospital's bottom line ahead of the well-being of the patients. And so I think this character really strikes fear because when he gives people a diagnosis on, you know, what their problem is or what their issue could be, he's just basically doing it for the best interest of the hospital instead of for the best interest of their health. And so it's really people really let me know when they see me.
Yeah. Let's take a look and let's check it out.
We just need 2 minutes.
I don't have 2 seconds.
Yeah, we've got a female patient, 30s, diagnosed with narcolepsy as a teenager, hypertensive emergency. We thought was due to med non-compliance in the crash.
She has a wide staggering gait, indicative of cerebellar ataxia. Because she doesn't actually have narcolepsy, she was misdiagnosed.
What she really has is central sleep apnea caused by a Chiari malformation.
She needs you to operate.
I'm booked 5 weeks out.
She's got gold-plated insurance.
Okay, I get it. So you guys think I'm some Red Rock tool who only cares about the money? I could have gone to any hospital in the country, gentlemen. I chose Chastain because I saw the opportunity to help as many people as possible, with a staff who would support me, or at least stay out of my way. Coming at me like this is not how it's done. Your patient needs my help. I will operate on her because I care, not because she can pay.
Maybe we misjudged him.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah, thank you. It was fun. You know, I mean, I was really, I mean, I'm here now shooting another season. I was really only supposed to be on this show for 1 season. This, the executive producer on this show, he produced another show that I did, and so he said, you know, can you just come on the show for a season, you know, have some fun. So I'm like, cool. So last year, of course, we weren't even finished with the episodes. I think we were supposed to shoot 23, and like the COVID hit in like episode 20, so we had to cut it short. So I'm back here doing some more episodes so I'm gonna wrap up the character this season.
Wow. So is it different, the TV from film?
Yes. Television. It's much more intense because you're shooting 42 minutes in 8 days, to where film you can shoot 100 you can shoot 80 minutes in 2 months. So the pace in television is much more intense. But I like that though, because sometimes when you're shooting a film, you get to set. They'll give you like a 6 o'clock call time, and you're sitting in your trailer till like 2 o'clock. You haven't done anything So I do like that aspect of it. So they both have their pros and cons.
And is there a difference in preparation? Because how do you remember the lines? I mean, I forget what I went in the kitchen for.
Yeah, there's definitely a difference in preparation. I mean, TV is really hard to get prep time because the episodes are coming so fast. Like say when we do, say for instance when we did the Best Man holiday, we met the director in LA at the time before we went to Toronto. Went over all the beats and did a little bit of rehearsals there. And then, even when we went to Toronto, we still, massaging it, working it out a little bit before we shot it with some rehearsals. So, but television, you turn around, you're on a whole new episode. It just goes so fast.
So, well, I've never been on a movie set. I've been to the Super Bowl, World Series, championship boxing, award show, but never a movie set. So that's a lot of this.
Okay. So, okay. All right. I'm going to have to invite you to one then.
I'll invite
you to one. You got to come on down. But I will tell you this. It is the most boring experience you will ever experience in your life. It's definitely boring.
Really?
It is because it's a lot of sitting around and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then you're watching us do the same scene over and over and over. We're going to do the same scene about 10 times, and then they're going to say, okay, they're going to move the camera about 5 feet. We're going to do the same thing about another 10 times. Then we're going to move the camera about another 10 feet the other way. Same scene about 10 times. So it's very repetitive and it's not exciting at all.
Yeah, well, I love that's on my bucket list. So
Okay, all right. I'm gonna keep that in mind.
thank you. You worked with some big names. I mean, Halle Berry,
Yes.
the Call, Robert De Niro.
Yes, yeah. I really wanted to work with Robert, and I wanted to work with Halle too. I mean, Halle was great. But when I was working with, I took that role just to work with Robert De Niro. You know, when they called and said, "Hey, you want to do this?" So I said, "Yeah." I jumped at the chance there, and that was really, you know, I've worked with a lot of people, you know, John Travolta, Demi Moore. I mean, I worked with a lot of people, but that working with De Niro was the only time ever in my career where I was working with him in the middle of the scene. I'm like, damn, that's Robert De Niro. You know, that was the only time I was kind of like, because I've admired his work for years, and I just took it just to see, you know, how he prepares and how he comes to the set and how he moves on the set. And then when I was working with him, I was like, man, that's Robert De Niro, and yeah, it was an experience.
Wow. So, but you also have a fitness book. Let me.
Okay.
I got my book, and mine is bam.
There you go. Yeah, I just talked to Obi today, as a matter of fact.
Oh, how's he doing?
Yeah, he's doing well. There's we may be coming together on another venture soon. So he's doing well though. He's doing very well. He's a really good guy.
Yeah. Do you still work out like this?
Not like that, no. Also, the one thing about television show is it's really hard to. So when I do like a cover shoot or a magazine shoot, I really kind of kill myself for like that month or two. But I definitely still work out, just not as intense. The main thing is the diet. My diet is just not as intense. When I'm getting ready for something.
Well, I was going to ask you, that was my next thing. Do you have to like eat a certain meal?
Always.
Diet?
Yeah. That's the thing. People, you know, that's what abs are made in the kitchen. You know, they're not made in the gym. So your diet really plays a huge part in fitness.
Oh, wow. Okay. So we talked about, you know, how we met while I was producing the Model Award show some 10 years ago. But moving in today, you're now a partner with your own dealership?
Yes.
So
Thank you.
Proud of
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. It was that, and it was that time that when I met you that very first time, it inspired me. I met so many great people, yourself, Dorian. Dorian has been unbelievably inspiring, helpful. I mean, I cannot say enough about him because I no longer have my partner that I came in with. So I've been learning, you know, through Dorian. I mean, I've been trying to implement everything he does, and you know, I don't know if your audience knows Dorian, but he's a huge dealer. This is a huge inspiration for me, and it's been extremely helpful for me.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're all family in the auto community. In fact, we've worked together last year with one of my best clients and dearest friends. Love him to pieces, Dorian.
Dorian, yes.
He was getting his doctorate.
Yes.
We had a ball.
Yeah, it was incredible. It was an incredible turnout.
3 days.
It was an incredible event too.
Yeah.
It was an incredible event.
I mean, you emceed the concert with Fantasia,
Oh yeah,
George Wallace.
George Wallace. Yeah, exactly. And I work with George like 20 plus years ago, and I hadn't seen him in a long time.
Wow, because he's
Yeah.
wait to say hello to you. You know?
Yeah, he's cool. I mean, man, it's so funny just thinking back, and time really does fly. But yeah, I worked with George like 20-something years ago. It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, wow. Oops. Oops. Somebody just jumped in.
Yo!
Hey!
Boy?
What's happening, boy?
What's up with you, man?
Not much, man. I had to jump on here to see you. Ross told me you were on here. I'm like, why he ain't do my podcast? And he up in here doing the podcast.
Oh, look at you. It's good, man. Good to see you, man.
Man, it's good to see you too, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah,
Ross, thanks for having us on. I appreciate it.
Yeah, well, let me introduce you all to the president of the National Minority Dealers Association and one of Morris's good friends, Damon Lester, here to surprise Morris and jumping in on the conversation.
Most definitely. D. Lester, he was instrumental in me in getting my start in the auto industry as well. Matter of fact, I said I was going down the list and we got on Dorian, but when I was there and I met Damon and I stayed in contact with Damon, and he guided me to get me started.
Yes, yeah.
Right.
Damon's one of my favorite clients. He's kept me in this pandemic together. Okay.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay.
Yeah. That's right, man. Good to see you, bro.
Good to see you, man. Always.
Yeah. Hey, Rod's got us up all day on late night tonight. I don't know. You on the West Coast and got us up in here. Now it's 9:30. Rod's bedtime.
Where your drink at? You got a Cheers.
I got tea, Roz. I got to keep this voice ready. So Mo, how you been, man? You been taping today?
Not today. No. I had the day off. But it's been let's see. Tuesday was a rough one. But it's just keeping it moving. How about you, man?
Man, you know, I'm just grinding away here, trying to help every dealer out here. So we're doing well.
I know, man. Everybody's on you whenever they need something. They hit you up, right?
Yes, sir.
How's it? Did you jog you run like 8 miles a day and bike like another 30, and then you swam like 15 at the hotel Leicester? Roz, have you seen the Hotel Leicester?
Not the new one, no.
No, the Hotel Leicester something else. Oh yeah, he got a pool. Keeps his pool heated all year long.
Oh, come on now, Mo. You know we on social media. You're gonna get me in trouble. No, I try to do a mile a day, and on the weekends I did about 20, 30 miles.
Wow. On this past weekend?
On a bike, about 20, and then I run about 1 mile a day. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Damon gets in. Yeah, I was on that 1 mile a day kick for a minute. Just for a minute I was on. I got to get back to it. I
turned him on to doing it, Roz. He's like, nah, I can't do that. I said, man, put the app on and it'll guide you. It helped you though.
He gave me the app because I hate all the INGs, the running, the swimming, the biking, the exercising. I hate it all, but I have to do it.
Yeah.
Well, somebody need to send it to me, that app.
I'll shoot it your way. You got the turkey run over there in the Bay Area. Yeah. But I wanted to jump on here, man. Good to see you, bro. I know we talk quite often, man.
Most definitely.
And then he is a dearest friend to me, and his family is family, and they're part of the Lester family, and I'm sure I'm part of the Chestnut family as well, man. So
definitely.
It's good people. He's a good brother. I've listened to this podcast for the past 30, 40 minutes, and man, proud of you, bro. Stuff you've been accomplishing in our industry and abroad, but I love you to death, man.
Thank you. I love you too, man, and thank you for helping me start, man. I'm telling you, D got me my start in the industry.
Yeah. But you want to talk about? We had some good old laughs, though, Roz. We can't do that on the limb, but I mean, Morris and I, we got some good jokes. Some real good jokes. Yeah. And then, I mean, the last time I saw you was at Dorian's event.
Dory's event.
Yeah. We had a good time there in Milwaukee, so that was fun.
Yeah,
definitely.
Wow, last time I saw you too. No, Damon, I seen you too. Vegas.
Yeah. But everyone that's watching today, just please crop the resident. Morris is just the most evilest person in the world. Evil. To the point where my mom's like, tell him I hate him. That character, boy, that one and that character, he was with De Niro. That was the two most characters. I'm like, yo, this dude is he ain't nice. Like, he mean. So yeah, man, it was just good. I love watching this stuff, man. I'm definitely a fan and definitely a friend, man. And I got your back and your family's back, whatever you need.
Thank you, D. I got your back as well, man. And I won't say too much on here, but I'm glad you're doing well, man. I'm glad you're doing well.
No, wait, don't go away. Let's take a look at the clip. Stay with us for a minute, Damon. We're gonna look at the enemy within since you mentioned it. I got you.
Okay.
Hang on, y'all.
14 people were assassinated this morning, including 3 CIA agents. Mikhail Tal, one of the greatest threats to America today. Tal is planning another attack.
We need to bring in a weapon. Erica Shepard.
She killed my fiancée.
I know what she took from you, but she's the only chance we have to find the man responsible.
CIA agent Erica Shepard spied for rogue terrorists.
She's the most hated woman in America.
She was one of the best code breakers in the CIA. She worked with him. She knows how he thinks.
To find him, you have to start pulling on threads you never thought to before. These are highly trained, deadly operatives.
If I have to work with the devil to catch Tal, I will.
You can stop him, Agent Keaton, but you cannot do it without me.
Wow.
That was fun. That was fun. That was fun.
I remember, I think, Morris, you were filming that when we were in class.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, we had a lot of good stories about class too.
Wow. How did he study and do that? Did you have to leave and come back?
I've always been doing both for a minute now. It's pretty intensive.
Yeah. So I would say like the first 2 people in class would be either I was first or Morris was first in class, and that was like one of the best times that we got to know each other and just vibing and sit next to each other and learning all of the details of the auto industry. And the deal was when Morris said that he wanted to be in the industry, I said, hey man, you got to go to class, you got to go to Dealer Academy. And he said, man, you go. And I was like, yo, if you go, I'll go with you. And so that was the deal. And we both went together and we knocked it out.
Yep. And like you say, it was either Damon was in class first or I was in class. We weren't playing, man. We were there on time before the instructors. They barely even opened the door before we came up in there.
And y'all was there.
We were there. Oh yeah, we were there. Like I said, it's either Damon was there first or I was there first. Every day. Every day.
Wow. Well, I need to share one more piece with you. We heard that John P. What's his name? Michael P. Jordan was named sexiest man on earth or whatever. But I want you to take a look at this clip right here. Hang on. All right.
TV is back with Edition Divas, and boy, we're going to serve it up tonight. Because it's like I told you, we're going to serve it up hot. The hot topic is tonight, what do we think fine is? Ladies, are y'all ready to discuss what fine is? I mean, fine. Yeah. This is how we're going to do this, audience. We're going to show you a picture of what we think fine is.
So, it doesn't really base off of looks. However, if I had to pick somebody who was tall, chocolate, the big, he's just all over the place. It gotta be my baby, Morris Chestnut. Morris Chestnut, I forgot about it all day long. like a Captain Save. He's just like, you know, everything you possibly want to be. Read it. Yes, like, you know, all Americans. You know, he makes the one wall. This particular guy just happens to be one of my favorites. Yes. So what y'all gonna get more? I'm gonna tell you about more. I want you, Mom. Ding, 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 ding. Love you, Morris. And if this goes teeth. So we all agree. Yeah. Right now. The more he gets a hundred about he gotta go 100. Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, thank you. That was bad.
That's the Chicago Divas.
The Chicago Divas?
The Chicago Divas, yes. So,
wow. Well, tell them thank you very much for that sentiment. I appreciate that.
Yeah. So, anyway, that was fun. I was like, I got to share this with Morris.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Morris, do you have any words of encouragement for the audience in keeping safe that you may want to share with them?
I just think that I think that we're in a time in our country to where I think that I'm really proud of the turnout over the last couple of weeks, and I think that I know everyone's going through a hard time with the pandemic, staying in the house and not being able to see our families. And just I appreciate you, Roz, for doing something like this so people can, and doing something every week during the pandemic so we can stay in touch. Everyone just reach out to people you care about, talk to them, check on them. Don't just assume that everybody's doing okay, and just connect with people.
Yeah. Amen. That is awesome. I want to sincerely thank you again for your willingness and kindness and generosity to give me a chance on this platform to interview you, because you know this ain't what I do.
No, you did a great job. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me. Thank you for having Damon on here. I haven't seen you in a minute.
Yeah, thank you, Roz. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Roz.
Yeah, you didn't hesitate to say yes. But I also want to shout out Pam, tell her hello, and we appreciate her.
I will do. I will do.
All right. Well, just hang with me 1 second. I'm going to close out. I'm going to try to close out. There you go. Well, this concludes our episode number 23. Woo! We hope that our pandemic shows have been uplifting to you all. If you have just an hour to smile, then we are grateful. Listen, enjoy your holiday. Be it alone. It's okay to be alone. Just order some food if you don't want to cook, or just have some fun and cook at home. But most importantly, stay safe. This is my last show for this month. We will be back in December, and we have a great month of shows lined up for you with Eddie Levert, Donnell Jones, and Johnny Gill. See you soon. And if you like this show, please continue to share and subscribe to Roz's Happy Hour YouTube channel. Again, please watch a Morris Chestnut movie over the holidays. Boys in the Hood, The Brothers, The Perfect Holiday, Think Like a Man, whatever. It's been great. Thank you all. And Morris has been gracious and needs to follow me on Twitter. So anyway.
I don't handle that, but I'll make sure they do that.
Yeah.
Send me a handle. I'll definitely make sure I'll definitely make sure they do. Send me your handle.
You heard it right here. All right, good people. Thank you for watching. Again, have a great holiday, and
shot of that.